Hey guys, and welcome to Janet being Janet. Alrighty, well guess what? Amberlynn is saying that her entire relationship was a lie. Which one? What we talking about? Erica, the one that was a married lady that was also known as Valentine. Is that the one? Since we're on that kind of ledge right now, let's see which one she's actually talking about, because we can think of a couple, right? At least I can. Oh my goodness gracious, Amberlynn, the things you get yourself into. We're gonna go ahead and press play.
Hello. Welcome to another Let's Talk video, which I absolutely love these. I think out of my new schedule, Let's Talk is my most favorite that I do.
Not mine. You want to know why? Because I think you answer your own dag-blame questions.
And then weekly vlog is my second favorite. Not me playing choosy right now. But anyways, let's literally get right into it. First things first is sweet and sour.
Yeah, no ma'am. No ma'am. I do not like this whole thing that you're doing, because you just ain't fair to everybody that does not like you as much as you like you.
So that means I'm using a random comment generator for last week's episode, and I'm just going to choose some random comments. Let's get into it. Cats.
Okay, yep, I had to stop it right there. That is a cool name. I like that name. Alright, continue, Amberlynn.
Scratch said, who the F is responsible for teaching Pookie the word ad nauseum? I just want to talk. I've known that word for literally ever. I just get in habits of saying the same words over and over. It's like an earworm. I don't know. It's really annoying. I get it. It even annoys me.
Okay, I have a question and I have a statement. Who all calls you Pookie? I know that's what Destiny used to called you one time, because she messed up and said Pookie because Pookie was her ex-girlfriend's name, and you got mad, and it was at Walmart, and you got really mad, so you said that you would just go ahead and walk home, and you didn't think Destiny would leave you there, and Destiny left you there, and yeah, you had to start walking from Walmart because you were throwing a little hissy fit. So that's where Pookie came from, but Karina's the one that used Pookie the most. So is this someone who came from Pookie, or is this Pookie because you want to call yourself Pookie because now it's a joke about Pookie because people call you Pookie, or because Karina calls you Pookie? Question.
Amber Marie 8169 said, that shirt is repulsive on you, by the way. Dress your size and age, dude. First of all, I think I looked super cute. I love the outfit, love the shirt. I love the way it looks on me.
These aren't good questions. I want to get down to the nitty gritty. I don't like these questions. I don't. Why did you date a married woman? Why'd you do that? Now, I got a lot of questions. She won't pick them.
And that is literally all that matters. Even Twinkie agrees. Liliana7797 said, that second voice message sounds suspiciously like Alexis, LMAO. Nope, wasn't Alexis. And I've also heard around the grapevine that I'm using AI for the voice messages.
She is way too happy to answer these. Way too happy. Something is up. You have to be suspicious. She is way too happy to be questioned right now. She picked them.
Literally no. I have received hundreds of voice messages on Instagram. I don't need AI, honey. And I also don't need Alexis. Super Musical Passion 1 said, the thing about hobbies is that most people who have a ton of them have phases where they aren't interested in any of them. Literally me.
No, not you. You actually have so much free time on your hands that all you can do is hobbies. Because you ain't got no friends no more. Why? Because you ran them off. Why? Because you're damn right mean.
That is exactly how I am. Like, I will be obsessed with a hobby, spend so much money on it, fixated on it. That's all I want to do. It's all I think about. And then one day I wake up and I don't touch it again for like a year.
Kind of sounds like your friendships, Amberlynn. Kind of, sort of. How many times have you been obsessed with somebody and then dropped them? Just use kind of like friendships, Amberlynn.
Juju Jupiter said, your sentence is poorly constructed.
Horse pucky! No, this one, no ma'am, you ain't getting this one by me. No ma'am, I know better.
You don't have to tell me twice. I write better than I speak out loud, and I think it's because of nervousness. Addie QK7114 said, K-Lady's son is taking me out. It's Kayla Dyson. Genuinely.
This must have been me paying attention to Twinkie and not what she was saying. Where's Twinkie? I need some entertainment. Where's Twinkie?
When I was filming the video, I didn't pick up on it. When I went back and edited, I was like, girl, that says Kayla Dyson. Like, what are you doing? But I just kept it in because it was kind of funny. But yeah, anyways, now let's move on to Sippin' Community.
Okay, for a word I used last time, I suck at covering her. I suck at even talking about her. I really, really do. You want to know why? Because I don't hang on her every single word. I don't remember half the things she says. I just don't even, I don't care most of the time. All I'm here to do is I mouth her, and I mouth myself, and I tell stories in comparison. And that's all I do. Like I said, I ain't the best. Y'all can go to another channel. Unless you're enjoying yourself.
So I post a community tab every single Monday for you guys to leave questions, concerns, whatever it may be, and I'm gonna go there and answer those. Erica is not your ex. Her wife has every reason to be upset with you.
Ooh, I figured an Erica question was coming up. That's Valentine. That's a married woman. Y'all remember my late night conversation? Now, if you haven't heard it, yeah, you can go hear my late night conversation. The things I do at midnight, or 3, or whenever. Yeah, sometimes I don't sleep.
Pull your head out of your shelf. First of all, no. Erica is my ex. We spoke for almost a year, and I was under the impression that every single thing that she told me was the truth. What she told me is that she was in a marriage.
Or her shoulder swaying. Did y'all see that? Did you see her shoulder swaying? All getting into it. Yeah, I got proof somewhere. Don't be... She already showed out them text messages once. She probably got more hiding.
That was only for financial reasons and that they were technically single. And that lie is just in the middle of a spider web of lies that Erica told me. I was under the impression that I was in a long distance relationship with someone who was actually loyal and faithful to me.
Erica, you really messed up when you got involved with her. Not only did you get Girl World, but you got Amberlynn, and you got her almost for life.
But it turns out that not only were they lying to me, but Erica and her wife originally messaged me to be trolls. It was in a deceiving way. When Erica's wife finally said, I don't want you talking to her anymore, Erica still kept talking to me.
Yes. Amberlynn is speaking the truth. It did start off as a troll. Both of them, Erica and the wife, both started out trolling. And then the wife quit talking to Amberlynn and stopped telling the wife, Erica, what to say. That's where the lines got blurred just a little bit, okay? And so Erica kept talking to Amberlynn. That's no. And so that little carousel started spinning, and now she's stuck with Amberlynn.
Not only did she keep talking to me, but she fell in love with me. She created a future with me, and we became partners. It was a relationship based off of mental intimacy and intimacy.
Did Erica not see Amberlynn before Erica got with her? Did she not even check out Amberlynn to see exactly what was going to happen as soon as she got involved with Amberlynn? Run.
That we shared in a long distance way. So I'm saying text messages, videos, photos, phone calls, video calls. So since I have filmed this video, I have seen that a video that I sent Erica, a sexual and explicit video.
Whoa, I don't know about that one yet. Don't know. I don't even know that I want to know about that one. I think I want to keep that one to myself, and I think you want to keep that one to yourself. But you know what? If it comes down to it and it comes out, I'll probably... Y'all just hold on.
That only she has ever seen is now being floated around the internet. That is revenge corn. It makes me realize that the cookie crumble cookie situation was also them. They're the ones who leaked it.
Ooh, crumble cookie gate. I told y'all about that. If you don't know, tell me down below. Because that was a controversy in itself. You remember that? Crumble cookies ain't only for eating now, are they?
and they gaslit me into believing it wasn't true. So yeah, this current revenge corn happened because I called Brittany out because she always posts me on her Instagram, and I do not understand why. I get it, you're hurt. Move on from me. Stop watching my content and stop watching content about me because it's getting obsessed. But honestly, I want anyone listening to this, do not break the law just to get back at someone, because I'm telling you, karma will find you and the law will find you as well.
Ooh, is that a threat, Amberlynn? Is that a threat? Sounds like a threat. Does it sound like a threat to you? Sounds like one to me.
Because, you know, doing it the first time with Cookie Crumble, I was like, you know, fuck it. But doing it again, you are now inciting fear, inciting harassment, and you are doing this out of malice. Be careful.
Ooh, that's a threat. Ooh, that one is. What are you gonna do, Amberlynn? What's Amberlynn gonna do? 'Cause Amberlynn found a new word.
I feel used. I feel lied to. I feel deceived. I feel betrayed. Erica's wife has every reason to be upset with Erica for what Erica did after the trolling stopped, which was falling in love with Amberlynn Reid and creating a relationship with her. I also have every reason to be off that someone who was my long distance girlfriend lied to me, cheated on me, betrayed me.
Now, Erica did send a gift to Amberlynn. It was a picture of a moon that said Valentine on it. So Erica did send a gift to Amberlynn to commemorate their relationship. Touchy.
Gave me false hope, gave me a whole false narrative for almost a year. Why are you calling Erica your ex when y'all never even met in person? And she and her wife admitted that the whole reason Erica talked to you was to troll you. So first of all, the reason why I call Erica my ex-girlfriend, because we were in a relationship. Long distance or not, they both count. It's 2025. A lot of people have long distance relationships. And yes, Erica and her wife admitted that they originally messaged me as a troll.
And just so you know, there's FaceTime for a reason. I don't even know if Skype is around. Is Skype still around? Am I that old? I think I'm that old. But there's a video chat. There's all kinds of stuff. People, yeah, they have long distance relationships. Shut up. You don't want to say nothing. I see that. Don't be thinking that way.
It was 1 full month of Erica trolling me. Brittany finally said, stop talking to her. Erica kept talking to me for another 10 months without her wife's knowledge. I had no idea of any of this. Imagine being in a long distance relationship and later finding out that everything was not only started on a foundation of a lie, but then it continued to be a lie, not only to me, but to Erica's wife.
Imagine knowing that Amberlynn is part of Girl World. Imagine knowing what type of person Amberlynn is, and imagine still getting wrapped up in Amberlynn's universe. Imagine doing that. Yeah, that's on her.
Why did Beck clean the cloths and not you? Beck didn't clean any cloths, I can tell you that. Why is there a toilet brush in your shower? There isn't. Can you talk about the recent pic circulating of you sitting on 2 chairs at bingo? That's obviously not real because that's not true. I use 1 chair and 1 chair only. Could you please clarify your relationship with Yo Mama? I've received confirmation that his wife discovered inappropriate conversations between the two of you and asked him to stop talking to you.
Yo Mama is a reaction channel. And sometimes she'll say, I like your mama. She'll shout out your mama. And then sometimes it's like, oh, you still like your mama after this? And she's like, no, I don't like your mama. And then your mama will say something else. She's like, I like your mama. She can't make up her mind like if she likes your mama or not.
A lot of people thumbs this up and it makes me very uncomfortable. Me and Yo Mama have never spoken privately, not ever. The only communications that have ever happened has been him speaking to me publicly, like through a live stream, or me mentioning him like in a YouTube video. And I'm a lesbian.
Hey, quit with the googly eyes. Stop that. Even though you're single right now, you stop that. Nope, we don't have none of that on this channel. No, ma'am.
He is a man. So think about that for a minute. Is it difficult logging into 100 different accounts to give yourself all the positive comments?
Damon what? That's a funny story, and I think I've already told you.
That is so embarrassing. Like, it's genuinely embarrassing that people actually think that just because I get a positive comment that it's from me. I have a lot of supporters out there.
Yeah, and you also logged into a Facebook site about yourself. And didn't know ALR standing for Amberlynn Reid. Okay, actually.
They're just very, very scared of publicly supporting me because when they do, they either get bashed or they get called, "Hi Amber, I know it's you." Like, I have never left myself a positive comment. Did you know that lying for other people is still considered lying? Yes, and you would do it too if you were protecting the person that you love.
And are we still talking about Erica? Yes, we're still talking about Erica. This whole entire thing is about somebody else. First it was about Beck. Let me knock Beck down. And now we're talking about Erica. And see, what's going to happen is now Erica's right here, in the limelight. And then Erica's going to come back up. And then, Amberlynn's going to have to come back up. And it's just going to be one of these things, back and forth, back and forth. So you know what? Y'all stay tuned in. Because behind the scenes, we're going to see what's going to happen. I told you, it gets interesting.
Why don't you show us randomly picking so we know you're not completely lying and cherry picking nice voice notes? Any voice memo that I have done and that I have heard have been nice. And it's actually genuinely surprised me probably as much as it has surprised you guys. I don't get much hate in my DMs, but sometimes I do.
Over on Insta, there are a lot of supporters. Over on TikTok, there are a lot of supporters. You cannot deny that whenever it comes down to it, because if you look in the comments, there are.
So I was expecting to get a lot of hateful voice memos because I'm giving you guys the chance to just tell me whatever. Tell me any concerns, ask me any questions, and it's all been genuinely really nice. So it makes me realize I do have a lot of supporters, and the people who leave these comments, they're just trying to get the trendy comment.
They're just trying to get noticed and get their name up there, but why in the crap would you want to have your name up there on that screen? I wouldn't.
Who can get the most likes? Who can say the most mean? I see through it all, really. How are you not more embarrassed about destroying a marriage?
Why? Okay, my question. How were all these questions about Erica all of a sudden? All these questions are about Erica, Valentine, whatever you want to call her, okay? I don't care. How? How is it all of a sudden every question? Kind of fishy.
I feel bad about the situation because when I found out that Erica was married, which was I want to say 8 months into us speaking, I should have just called it quits. I regret that wholeheartedly. I regret the whole relationship, period. But I'm not the one that broke up their marriage. It was Erica.
That's me. Hey, teacher. No, you didn't break up their marriage. You want to know why? Because they're still married. You want to get technical. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Continue.
How can you say your meal with 9 or 10 potatoes was only 450 calories? Just the potatoes alone were 1,000 or more.
Somebody asked me in the comments, how many potatoes is that? I was like, I don't know. I don't count them, but I remember the time she choked on a potato and she pooped herself. Y'all that don't watch Amberlynn, y'all don't even know the half of it.
So the potatoes that I use actually come in this pre-packaged thing where on the back of it is a label of how much is a serving. And since they're small potatoes, you get a lot of small potatoes for a serving. Potatoes are very low in calories. They're high in carbs, but they're very low in calories.
Remember, she knows everything there is about losing weight. The only problem is she doesn't follow her own advice. Y'all remember that.
So I look at the serving, I measure it out. If I want 1 serving, 1.5 servings, 2 servings, it's all pretty standard. All I have to do is measure it out and bam, that's the calories. All right, you guys, now we're on to the interview.
I don't like the name of that. You want to know why? You know something? It's more like belly button lint. Okay, leave me alone.
This is where on Instagram, you guys send me voice memos, and I'm so excited. This part is so fun for me because you guys get to interview me. So if you want to do that, you can send me a voice memo on Instagram. But if you don't have that option, all you have to do is send me a microphone emoji so I can accept your message request.
Miss Amber, I don't want to send you Jack Diddley Squat because I know it's going to be a lie coming out the other side of this screen.
And I'm going to send you a little smiley face emoji back, and that means you can then send me a voice memo. Do keep in mind that no matter when you send the voice memo, you still have a chance to be chosen because I choose old ones, I choose new ones. Doesn't even matter. You always have a chance. Let's get into it.
And of like all the hectic moments and situation type deals that you've been through, which situation or issue do you wish you had like handled better? Because a lot of the times I notice that you tend to address situations really quickly.
Oh my goodness gracious, just get to the point. No offense to whoever it is, just get to the point. I don't need an explanation. I just want a point.
And so your emotions could be heightened.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if there's like any situation that you wish you addressed differently.
She picked this one. She picked it. 100% she picked it. Yep, because she's, yeah. Yeah, I can agree. Yeah, I can come up with something. Yeah, she picked it.
And giving yourself more time to really consider what you're going to say and think through.
I'm going to say every situation I've ever been here on YouTube because you're right. My emotions get super heightened and I react in a way that I normally wouldn't. I feel like even in this video, it has happened.
Amberlynn, you want to blame things on your emotions. What about your actions? It's more of your actions, the things you do, but you won't apologize for them. It's like, oops, oh well, continue. That's what you do. That's what gets you in trouble. So that's why I say you pick these two, because that one right there went on for way, 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 way too long. Long enough for you to, yeah, every time that you, yeah, I know it's yours.
Hi Amber, here's one that isn't serious, but I just want to know, what ASMR do you watch? Like, do you have any favorite channels or like types of videos that you like? Thank you.
ASMR is her favorite thing. Did you know she used to do herself? Did you know that? Tiny tidbit.
I do. And since we're here on my YouTube, I am going to find it for you. I'm going to go to my liked videos here. So it's Real Person ASMR by August. I love her perfectionist. Like,
what are the odds that one that was already there? What are the odds that it could be clicked on immediately? What are the odds? Huh? What are the odds? If that was just blindly picked, what are the odds?
finishing touches of like hair. So good. Like, especially some of her newer ones with the girl with the red hair. You guys need to watch that. Like, it calms me. I watch it before I go to sleep. Chef's kiss.
Hi Amber, we love you so much. We've been watching your videos for so many years, and we want to know that...
Okay, my ADD is going crazy. It's like how many people are there talking, I just don't know what to listen to. Is it over there? Is it over there? I don't know.
Body image can be such a sensitive topic for like lots of people, so how do you navigate maintaining a healthy and emotional approach while sharing your story online? Thank you so much for answering our question. Bye.
Aw, I love your guys' accents. I genuinely don't know how I do it. And I know that's such an annoying answer, but like so many people ask like,
you know something, guys? Complete transparency. I have no idea what was just said. None. When I say my ADD is here, there, there, my ADD just seriously went here, there. I don't know what to do.
how do you do this? How do you have the confidence? Like, how do you handle the hate? Like, I don't know. I genuinely do not know. And I hate that that's my answer because I want to give something more in depth.
Oh, not the hair flip. Oh, no, you don't. That don't belong on your channel. Remember, you got to do the googly eyes. You got to do the camera down here, the camera up here. You got to get on there and you got to play just a little bit. That's what you got to do, especially in single-lin era. Are you not single no more? Question.
A part of me blames it on my childhood, like, because I went through so much, so I had to be strong at such an early age. Because it's like, if I didn't go through all that crap that made me have strength, I don't know if I'd be able to handle all this other stuff.
What's something that you're working on internally that your audience might not know?
Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. Y'all. Why did you open the door and let Rarity out? Why? Why did you do that? Why are you too daggum lazy to get up and watch the dog go outside? Why? It's not that hard. Stand there at the door, especially without a leash. Stand there at the door, watch the dog go outside so your cat don't go outside with it. Why did you do that? Why? That's a question. Not these. These ain't questions. These are yes-ums.
Ooh, something I'm working on internally that my audience doesn't know. There's a lot, but like, which one am I willing to share is the question. So I'm not going to say what kind of relationship it is, but there is a relationship in my life that I'm currently going through.
Uh-huh. Keep speaking, Amberlynn.
Where I feel like there's a lot of resentment because like I've known them for years and years and years and years and years. And I'm trying to like navigate that.
Hi, Amber. Mike
Hello.
from Washington, D.C. here. I've been a long-time viewer going back many years, even since the Crystal era. I do have one question. If someone were to watch your entire YouTube history in the form of a documentary, all your ups and downs and successes and failures, how do you think they'd walk away feeling about you? And do you agree with that version of yourself?
Too long of a question. I don't like the long questions. Why? Because I forget what you asked in the first part. It's just a single question. And her videos won't be so long.
Wow. That question like gave me the goosebumps. That's a good question.
And Miss Amberlynn, you picked it for yourself.
I think that they would feel frustrated with me because if I'm going to act like I'm not myself, if I look from an outsider perspective, I would be like, girl, just get it together. Like, you have the tools. You are capable.
You lying. You lying. I ain't gonna say what I'm thinking. You lying. You nah.
You can do this. Why aren't you doing this? Like, let me take your shoulders and shake you. I'm so frustrated. I genuinely feel like they'll leave feeling frustrated.
If so, why do you have a smile on your face? That's why I'm saying you're lying. Why do you have a smile on your face? If you're gonna leave something frustrated, you're not gonna have a smile on your face, Amberlynn. That's not an emotion that's not a face of frustration. You don't know your emotions either, do you, Amberlynn? That's why you picked it. I'm gonna have a recording. You picked it.
And do I agree with that? Absolutely. 100%.
Would you get another dog if Twinkie dies?
Oh my God, that's so sad. The answer is no.
Because she don't mind taking care of Twinkie in the first place. If Twinkie's peeing in the bathroom, she ain't gonna take care of another one. Don't ask stupid questions.
Twinkie is my heart and my soul. Without her, like, I don't even want to think about it. Like, I'm going to be devastated. And I don't want another dog to take her spot. That's never going to happen.
Hey girl, I just know that some of your viewers are going to be so upset at me because this is what is considered to be a boring question.
Well, at least you know what you're saying because Amberlynn, you're getting boring now on camera. Just show me the behind the scenes. I don't like this.
And I've been so curious about it and I've tried asking a few times. Why have you not considered reading the Harry Potter books? I know that you were late to the party and you watched the movies and you loved them. But as somebody who loves to read and as somebody myself, having read the books when I was in primary school and all the way through high school and young adulthood, the writing of the Harry Potter books.
You're making this video longer. I don't want it to be longer because that's longer. I gotta look at her agreeing with you.
Are so magical. You don't have to support the author by any means. You can buy them secondhand or whatever. But I really, really think you would love them. And I don't know if you're reading right now, but please consider them to get you out of a reading slump or just to read something really, really awesome that you'd love. Please, please, please. Thank you.
So I have a few things I want to say. Don't ever think you have a boring question.
No, I'm just getting annoyed. I'm getting absolutely annoyed. You're killing my mood. So I'm just getting annoyed.
Nothing is boring to me, okay? Secondly, your voice is perfect for ASMR. I'm not gonna lie. I have been feeling a little anxious this video. I did start it feeling uplifted and excited for it, but the topic of Erica makes me want to just...
Then don't pick questions about Erica, Amberlynn. This entire video has been about Erica. How are all these questions about Erica if you don't pick them? Quit lying. That's why you're called Liar Lynn.
Ignore the world and have a really big anxiety panic attack because genuinely I regret that relationship so bad. So I have been feeling super anxious ever since that came up.
You made it come up, Amberlynn, and you did it for yourself. That's what the problem is, and you don't even know what anxiety is because you just throw that word around like it's a bouncy ball. Ding dong, ding bong.
But your voice immediately calmed me. You have the voice for ASMR. Just saying. But to answer your question, yes, I love the Harry Potter movies, but I don't know, something about like reading that type of book just doesn't feel entertaining to me. But who knows? Maybe I'll give it a try for you.
Amberlynn, if you put me to sleep, this is going to be really interesting for everybody else because I'll forget to hit pause.
Hi, Amber. Oh my gosh, we are so excited to send you a voice memo. My mom and I watch all of your videos.
Aww.
And our question is, how do you measure success beyond the scale? Okay, love you. Bye.
Love that. Oh my God. Hello to you and your mother. So I measure success beyond the scale in so many different ways.
Why are you repeating the question? It was a question the first time. We don't need it asked again, Miss Amberlynn.
Like, are we talking mentally, emotionally, physically? I don't even know. So we're just going to go with physically. For me, it's easy. It's the way that I walk, the speed that I walk, and the stamina and the breathing that I'm in.
Lady, all right. So you said you waddle when you walk. You said you can't breathe when you walk because of the COVID. You said you can't go very far because your feet hurt. What kind of progress are you making? What have you done? Hello?
Experiencing. Like I was just talking to my mom about it when we went to the casino last. I'm like walking through this casino like nothing's wrong. Like I was walking quicker than usual. I was waddling less. It's because even though I had only been down like 6 pounds.
No more complaining then. No more complaining. No more complaining when you have to get up and go outside and do something. No more complaining. No ma'am, you done lost that excuse.
It's 6 pounds of heavy water weight that I was experiencing.
Hot air. Nope, we done discovered this. We done discussed it. Hot air.
And when that comes off of like my legs, especially because I have lymphedema and lipedema, like I feel so completely different. And I know like you can't understand that unless you experience it and have my type of body. But I'm telling you, if someone took away the scale and I strictly had to just go based on the way my body feels, 1,000%, it's the way that my stamina is and the way that I walk.
There are people that say they have the same thing as you and theirs don't swell just because they get in a car. There are people that say they have the same thing as you and that, they don't go off of what they eat. There are the same people that don't... People don't think that their fat goes from their belly to their legs. Or their water goes from their belly to their legs. There are people who have said that stuff, Amberlynn. You are the only one that happens to. It is absolutely amazing.
And the way that my legs feel. I hope that's what you were asking. I don't know.
Hey Amber, I'm sorry if my voice sounds a bit weird. I'm currently sick. Hope the third babies are okay. Say hi to Twinkie for me. My question is, what do you think is like the biggest trigger for you to binge eat or go off track? Yeah, hope you have a good day. Bye.
There's something wrong with me. There is something wrong with me. I have no business listening to this stuff. I don't. I don't understand the questions. I don't hear half the questions. I've got this turned all the way up. And I think some of these questions are just her patting her ego. And so I guess that's why I just can't hear them.
Oh, thank you. And I hope you feel better soon.
And Twinkie, she said hello. Yeah, she did.
So my biggest trigger for me to fall off track is 2 things. Either one, when I get in the headspace of like, I literally just don't care. That's a danger zone for real.
I guess it's good that she repeats the question, huh? Maybe I shouldn't have complained the first time.
The second thing is like emotional eating. If I'm feeling extremely depressed or lonely, or if I have a lot of anxiety that day, like that genuinely sends me down like a spiral of like, I need to like do something that makes me feel good. And eating does that for me. Eating does that for a lot of people.
Guys, you know some. Okay, yeah, we're in the middle of this video. You won't know some. Let me show you something. Let me show you what happens to me when I am just talking to Amberlynn. I don't, like I said, I don't react. I talk to Amberlynn. You wanna know what? Let me show you what. This is me. That's me, okay? Did y'all know that? Y'all are gonna see that a lot, because I'm just gonna be like, okay, press play.
Hey Amberlynn, I hope you excuse my German accent, but I wanted to ask you if you ever get jealous if you see, for example, girls that are skinny. Do you like feel that you get jealous of them, or do you like envy them for like, let's say, fitting in the beauty standards when, like in the typical beauty standards, when you yourself you don't? I would really appreciate for you to answer honestly. Thank you. Bye bye.
Hey Amberlynn, can you do me a favor? Can you do something for me? Can you get up off the couch and show us a vlog where you're getting up and doing something? We're getting up and moving. And you're not on the couch, you're not in the chair bingo, you're not sitting in the chair eating. Can you get up and do something? Huh? Can you? I can at least, even when I say bye to people, I move. I do something. I don't just sit there and go, Because you know what? People don't like that.
Bye. So it's kind of crazy. The only time I experience like true jealousy is in a relationship. I know that sounds crazy, but no, I don't get jealous of skinny people or girls that fit in the beauty standard, like you said. Like, I don't get jealous of that. I more so like get frustrated with the fact that like, why can't we all be beautiful?
Bull honky donkey bottom, okay? Let me tell you something. You were jealous because there were all these little teeny tiny people over there on TikTok showing off their body, having these little lacy things on. You got jealous and nobody else was over there doing it, and nobody else was getting all swooned over. So you went over there and you put your lacy thing on. You just dancing in the doorway. This was a while ago, and so you wanted the same amount of attention as they got, but you weren't getting that attention. Now were you? That right there made you jealous.
Regardless of the number on the scale.
Hi, Amberlynn. My name's Chris, and I'm a huge fan of yours. I really admire how you consistently stay so positive in the face of so much negativity. And truth be told, you're really cute. My question is how you think your life might have been different if you'd been put up for adoption as a young child instead of going into foster care and having your parents coming in and out of your life.
Quit, just leave foster care out of it, because she is foster care. Okay, she is. And that's what she said. She is foster care. Leave that out of it. Just quit identifying her with that and quit giving her pity pants. She needs to stop. She needs to grow up and she needs to be an adult. But she's not getting that ability when she's got people like you behind her.
I know you have a great relationship with your mother now, but do you think having had a family who loved you throughout all those difficult years would have given you a better life today? I'm an adoptee myself, and I'm forever grateful to my birth mother.
Are you reading something? Oh, you were reading a script. Heck no, baloney. You were reading a script. Oh, no.
Whom I recently connected with, made the decision to put me up for adoption when she could not properly care for a baby. Is this something you ever think about? Thanks.
Picky and Choosy done walked in and had a seat on the couch. They just gonna stay present.
Thank you for the question, and I am so emotional. You have to give me a second.
Let me find something else to blame on Mama Lynn, because I like to be mean to Mama Lynn, and every time Mama Lynn's around, I like to blame her for stuff, and I like to treat her like crap. Anything that makes me look good, not just me going after Mama Lynn, makes me look good, because I get to be the baby in the house.
So thank you for sharing your story. This does make me emotional because I have two brothers that were put up for adoption when they were babies. One of them did find us a few years ago, and he's been in my life ever since. And the other one I think about literally daily, and I miss him so much. I wonder how he's doing, where he's at, but it was closed adoption, so I don't even know if he knows that I exist. But what you asked me is something that, especially when I was younger.
If I lived off of my past, y'all wouldn't even believe it. If I lived off of what I had happen in my past, y'all wouldn't believe it. You really wouldn't. Amberlynn's sitting here whining about certain things. Quit living off your past. Quit it. Just stop.
Like, I asked myself a lot. I asked myself, why were my brothers adopted? Why wasn't I? I would ask myself, not only wasn't I adopted, but my own parents don't want to get better for me. Like, it was a lot of me feeling like I wasn't worthy. I wasn't worthy of love, parents.
Is that the reason why you act like you do today? Why you're so manipulative? Why you treat other people like crap? Why you run all over people? Why you always have them wait on you hand and foot? Is that the reason why you are like this today, Amberlynn? Huh? See, you setting yourself up for this crap and didn't think it's going like this now, did you?
Without a doubt, my life would be different right now if I would have been adopted, but as much as I had those, like, questions of, like, why am I not good enough?
You cannot say what your life would be like if you were adopted. You cannot say that. You could be living on the street right now. You cannot say what your life would be like if you got adopted. No way. You make the life that you have today the way you want it to be. Or you strive to be the way you want it to be. Quit your pity pants, Miss Pacifier Lynn.
I am just a kid. Like, why am I not loved? Why am I not taken care of correctly, etc., etc.? Like, I'm glad that I wasn't adopted, because it's like, I don't know what my life would have looked like if I was.
Then why are you double talking? Why? You are speaking one way and then another. You're double talking yourself.
And I feel like everything happens for a reason. I don't fully know the reason, but I want to say that I am where I am because I'm supposed to be. Holy, yeah, this is heavy. This is a lot. Okay.
Hi, Amber. I've been watching you for years now, and I just wanted to say,
how come all these questions all these questions, answers, statements, whatever you want to call them, how come I've been watching you for years? I've been watching her for years too. I know things about her too. But how come all these say, I've been watching you for years? If you've been watching her for years, you know the answer to pretty much every question. Let's see about this one.
I really admire how unapologetically yourself you've been since day one.
You admire that? You admire that in her, that she takes no accountability whatsoever at all in anything she does? You admire that part of her? Whoa.
Despite all the negativity you get on a daily basis, it's clear you haven't let it change who you are at all, which is honestly kind of iconic, I guess you could say.
Thank you.
You said it yourself. She hasn't let it change her whatsoever at all. No matter what she says, what she's done, nothing. Over the years, it hasn't changed her whatsoever at all. Even the parts that needed to be changed hasn't changed her whatsoever at all. See, Amberlynn, you picking these choices and these questions, and it's not working very well for you. Now, once again, is it?
I don't think I've ever come across another YouTuber who's so relentlessly consistent in what they put out there. What advice would you give to someone who wants to stay that true to themselves, even when people keep trying to tear them down?
Grab a shovel and go clean horse poop. Grab a shovel. Because you know what? No matter how much you dig, no matter how much you clean, they're going to come right back in there and they're going to poop on you. Go grab a shovel. Yep. Easiest way to do it.
Again, this is another example of, like, I literally don't know how I do it, genuinely. Because the truth is, like, I don't know what I would tell someone else, because if someone else was getting, like, the type of hate that I was getting, I wouldn't want them to, like, have to endure that, to have to experience that.
I'll tell you something, Amberlynn. Let me tell you something. Y'all that don't know, I own horses. Okay, let me tell you something. You think Amberlynn is so strong. You think Amberlynn has got all this strength inside her. Amberlynn could walk up to a dagblame horse, and I'll tell you something, one of them could walk up to her and she'd run. She'd be scared. You want to see Amberlynn run? Amberlynn would run. She'd be gone. Because them horses, they don't put up with you. If they can intimidate you, they going to intimidate you. Even my most gentlest horse, he'll intimidate you. Because he don't want to do nothing he don't want to do. You got to show him who's boss. Amberlynn ain't got jack diddly squat on not a daggum thing around here. So you quit thinking she's so brave. She ain't nothing.
But if it was just, like, the normal amount of hate, because yes, this is the internet and there is like a normal amount of hate, I would tell them just like, know your worth. Know that you are worth whatever passions you have for YouTube. Like,
you know what, Amberlynn? I'm on here for fun. I'm on here just to have a good time. That's the only reason why I'm on here. For nothing else. You ain't letting me have fun. Cause your new schedule sucks really big. I was gonna say something else, but I didn't. I don't like this whatsoever at all. Because it's nothing but a big huge lie.
If you enjoy it, like, you are worth it. Like, you deserve to be able to be on this platform. And just know, like, be yourself regardless of anything else. Because you will find people who love you.
Quit thinking you're an emotional speaker, because you're not. Y'all can click off. I'm entertaining myself, guys. Y'all can click off now. I really am. I'm just entertaining myself. I get tired of it.
You will find supporters. Just trust in the process and it will happen. I know it's easier said than done. For real, for real. Sometimes just like putting a wall up between you and like the negativity and like purposely finding like an outlet to the positivity, it can really make you just focus in on that.
Like, if you haven't subscribed yet, and like, if you're enjoying this, like, could you go down there and hit subscribe, and like, could you watch my videos a little bit more, like, because I do this like a lot. Like,
And that's kind of what I do. I do not read the comments under my YouTube videos. I can't do it.
Bull honky donkey. You do too read them comments. That's why you're going over to other people's channels trying to see what they're doing. Because if they leave a comment saying a reaction channel, you're like, now I gotta go see what they talking about.
Sometimes I will read the ones from my members. And I have all comments turned off on my Instagram, on my TikTok. The only comments that I actually read is for the community tab during this video. And then I allow myself to read my private messages in my Instagram because that is where all the support is.
Ooh, you just admitted to it. You only want to listen to the good stuff. You only want to read the good stuff. You don't want to read the bad stuff. Do you realize what you just admitted to, Amberlynn? You realize what you just admitted to? Anybody else catching this? Or am I the only one catching what she's saying? She don't understand. She's walking a double edge.
Because I'm trying to block off the hate, but I'm trying to go tunnel vision into the positive so I can stay in that little Delulu area. All right, you guys, now we're going to go on to tea or tail.
Yep, more of her. Yeah.
So this is simply where I am taking some rumors that I hear floating around and I'm going to tell you if that's tea or tail. So the first one is Destiny's mom hated Amberlynn.
Opinion based. Because Destiny's mom, unfortunately, is no longer here. Opinion based. But Amberlynn's going to say something and make it her way.
So the reason why I feel like this is like being talked about a lot lately is because the whole live stream between Beck and Destiny that they did. And I'm just going to let you know now that I loved and adored Destiny's mom. When me and Destiny were actually in a relationship together and we lived with Destiny's mom, things did get rocky. Yes, it did. I want to cast light on the love that we had for each other. When me and Destiny broke up and I was with Beck.
Amberlynn, who's asking you these questions? Who's doing this? Who's wanting you to sit down and talk like this? Who enjoys things like this? Because you are a very dull person. Just sitting on your couch answering stuff that is just redundant is ridiculous.
Me and Destiny's mom would message each other a lot. And she saw that I was unhappy and she saw how badly I needed someone without me even having to tell her. She would call me her adoptive daughter, and then that transpired to literally I was just her daughter. I have text messages of her begging me to come live with her and saying things like, come home, come to me. I want to be there for you.
Yeah, Amberlynn, keep jabbing your jaws. You know something else I'm doing? Y'all, this video sucks. Y'all probably already clicked off. This video sucks. Am I going to upload it? Yes, I'm still going to upload it. Why? Because welcome to Janet being Janet. This is Janet. This video is just her seriously being She's making this. Sometimes you can see that she's got a little bit of energy in it. This one is just something completely different about her. It really is. She's got a lot going on behind the scenes, and in the beginning she was trying to, protect herself. Now she's just wanting to feel down on herself. But you want to know what I'm doing? Look. I'm one of a kind. I got my razor going. I'm done. I give.
And these are messages that I'm going to hold on to forever because I loved her dearly. Yes, we had rocky times when me and Destiny were living with her. But after that, and after me and Destiny broke up, me and her mom got extremely close. So it's hard for me to see all these negative things being said because that's not the truth. That's not the correct narrative. I remember after she passed away, Destiny actually sent me a video of her mom.
You're going to rewrite the narrative of everybody's got this out there, so you're going to rewrite the narrative by using your words. That's what you're trying to do. That's what you try to do a lot. And if it comes across you and you're like, I don't like this. I don't like them saying this. I don't want them saying this. And you immediately say, okay, I'm going to put this on my channel using my voice where nobody can contradict me because I block all these comments so they can't say anything else.
Filming, and in the video, it was a private video that no one ever saw. And in the private video, her mom is saying how much she loves me. And it's just it means the world to me because she was there for me when I felt like I had nobody. Just give me a second. Okay, on to the next one.
Okay, the ones that I have showed y'all, honestly, out of the ones I have showed y'all, have y'all seen her cry like this? Erica outed her. Okay, Erica outed her. And called her, said some things about her. Now she makes a video about Erica, and now she's in here crying. Multiple times crying. You telling me that's not manipulation? Is that what you're telling me? Okay, Amberlynn. No. That's why I'm making fun of you right now.
It takes years to diagnose someone with BPD. So that's not true. It could take a couple weeks to a couple months. For me, it took 8 months where I had a weekly appointment with my psychologist. And the last one is Amberlynn loves to brag about being the side chick.
Erica, once again. I just...
Literally, no. Just imagine knowing someone for almost a year and being in a relationship with them for more than half of that and finding out that everything is a lie. You would be too. The whole thing is messy and I hate every single last fraction of it and I wish it would all just disappear.
You're the one that is bringing it up right now. If you would shut your dagblame mouth and leave it alone, it could disappear, but you won't shut your dagblame mouth.
All right, so next is bad choices.
Watching this was a bad choice. For y'all. Okay.
It's where I pick 5 of these doodads in here, so let's pick 5 random ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
People are going to think, Janet, you're being mean. I'm not trying to be mean, guys. I'm not. I'm tired of... I used to fall for her manipulation. I used to. And then when I realized it was pure manipulation, I just don't fall for it anymore. And then also, I can't sit and just be still and just not do anything. And it's been like an hour. And I can't sit still and just sit there. There's no telling how long this took Amberlynn to actually film. Because Amberlynn had to pick all these questions. Amberlynn had to go through them. Amberlynn, of course, stop. Let me get the tears going. I got fake tears going. Come on, face. There's no telling how long it took her.
Have you ever taken a call or texted during... The answer is yes, I have. I have taken a call.
I'm going to have to edit most of these things out. This is just so great. Okay.
If your partner wanted to have sex with you with a full clown makeup on, would you be down? Absolutely not.
At least we know some things are out of balance, right? Off bounds. Out of bounds? Yeah, that sounds right.
That is not my cup of tea at all. Have you ever had sex with someone you met on Tinder? Tinder, no. Online, yes.
All right, Miss Amberlynn, let's go ahead and admit more. I guess we're a little bit more entertaining than we were.
I've never even had a Tinder before. Have you ever used a vegetable as a toy? Oh my God, absolutely not. Would you sleep with a really person even though they had horrific BO?
Amberlynn, you've been known to have or been told or had been said that you have horrific BO, so you kinda can't speak to that one, can you?
Sure. Because, like, can't you just, like, wash up your armpits and then put on some deodorant beforehand? Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this Let's Talk, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
You think BO only comes from armpits? You think that's the only place where BO comes from? Amberlynn. Amberlynn. Alright, guys. If y'all made it through it, I'm surprised. Thank you for still being here. If not, I understand. I'm lucky to be here. Okay? I'm lucky to be here at the end. I don't know how many more of these things I can take. I'm telling you, I lose brain cells. I really do. I'm just like, what am I doing with my life sitting here talking to Amberlynn? What's bad? Even if the camera wasn't here, I'd still be talking. I do. That's why it's so easy for me. Because I'd still be back here going, are you serious, Amberlynn? Why would you do that? That makes no sense. Yes, I have to laugh because I gotta wake myself up. Because I was over here on the couch going, because I still gotta go outside and finish my day. Horses don't wait. I was supposed to be doing this fast and simple and easy, and I'm behind now. I really, really am. See, I got horses all over my clothes. You can't even see them. They run. Can you see them? No, I don't think you can. But they running. Yeah, they running. Yeah, there's horses. Anyways, they're all over myself. But anyways, I want y'all to make sure. And first, thank you for making it through this with me. If you have, subscribe to me. Because, yeah, I like to have fun on this channel. And that's all I like to do. But, anywho, have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this. And remember to smile today. Or make somebody else smile. Because it really can make a difference. I can't believe I got to edit this. I am so immature. I am so immature. I am so sorry, guys. I am very immature. Alright, guys. I'm worse than she is sometimes. Alright, I keep saying guys. Oh, well, yeah, this is me. It's been long. Alright, guys. There we go again. Bye.